wanted to find a co-op to just drop them off so they could go shop or do something else. And some of the co-op directors were telling me that the children's math scores were not as high as the first generation. So that was disturbing to see that trend. On the other hand, I would venture to say that probably 10% of today's homeschoolers that I've met have a deep conviction, just as strong as the pioneers did, that they are raising the children for the Lord. They want them to have strong biblical values, a strong sense that, yes, they are their brother's keeper. They need to give back to the community. They need to set a good example. They need to be, working in the church. And so, yes, we still have the pioneer spirit, although it's not in all families now that are homeschooling.
Wow. I know that we have so much to talk about, and I don't want us to leave without you talking about, those people that that can help, especially the listeners, those the support groups, the organization like Texas Homeschool Coalition, and please share with us about book fairs, homeschool book fairs, because that is something that we enjoyed this so much during the years that we were homeschooling. When it comes to selection of curriculums, buying books, and doing all of those things that will prepare you to be successful homeschoolers or homeschooling parents. Tell us about the book fair, please.
Okay, you have a long list of things to talk about. So which topic you want me to tackle first?
I want you just to tell us, the importance of the book fair, and where your book fair program is today, and how people can tap into those resources.
Okay, in 1984, those of us who were homeschooling underground were having great difficulty finding appropriate teaching materials, and most of us wound up making our own things. And I thought, if I'm having this trouble, everyone else surely is. And I said, why not gather gather the publishers and curriculum producers and have them in one place come and bring their curriculum, even though it's not homeschool oriented, it's classroom oriented, but at least we'll have a start with something to buy. So we started the first homeschool book fair at the Richardson Civic Center in 1985. 4 years later, we had outgrown it because the first year, homeschooling was underground and 1,400 homeschoolers showed up. And we were blown away because we didn't know there were so many homeschoolers underground. There were no support groups yet. We were shocked and thrilled and surprised. And from that sprang the support groups and the associations and the umbrella schools later. But after 4 years, we did outgrow the Richardson Civic Center. We moved it to the Arlington Convention Center, where it remained for the next 26 years. And about the 30th year of the homeschool book fair, the Lord kind of indicated to us it was time to retire our book fair. And we invited our state organization, the Texas Homeschool Coalition, to step into our place and bring their own convention to North Texas. So they did. And they have continued the tradition of providing the best curriculum available to homeschoolers, godly curriculum, workshops on how to homeschool, lots of special events for moms, dads. It's an excellent event, so we strongly recommend that convention at the Arlington Convention Center especially.
And I think for any homeschoolers out there interested in resources of any kind, the Texas Homeschool Coalition is the place to look, and it's thsc.org.
Very good.
Another sad development is that support groups are no longer as strong and vibrant as they once were. People find more online now, so there's less need for finding out from fellow homeschoolers, and there are lots of co-ops and umbrella schools. So really the best source of information is the Texas Homeschool Coalition for finding out what's going on in Texas. They have a wonderful newsletter and they have all kinds of events.
Okay, great.
Wow, what a great time we've had with the pioneers of the homeschool movement. We always say that our time goes by so fast when we're having a great time. And of course, you've gleaned from their wisdom. The key thing that you want to know, whether you're currently homeschooling or whether you desire to homeschool, is to connect with Texas Homeschool Coalition. They're a strong organization led by two amazing people, Tim and Lindsay Lambert. You will love what they do. Register for that book fair that is coming up. Ask questions, and no matter what, you know that you can do this because God has called you to it.
Sweetheart, the audience out there, you've not seen the last of this couple. Can we bring them back to the next episode?
Yes, let's do that.
We want more of this. We want more out of these couples. We want to glean more out of their wisdom. Because they're just, they're strong, solid, solid individuals and couple that, we need to bring them back to the next episode so that they can even just feel free to share and just to advise and just to counsel, just whatever the Lord lead them to do. So we're bringing them back to the next episode. So we are encouraging you, not just only the homeschoolers, but those people that want the best for their children, that want to train their children in biblical ways, in biblical principles, and want them to be the best that God has called them to be. We want you to join us next time. And then for all those people, even for those people that are not even yet married, but are desiring the best for their family, please join us. And then until we meet again, that's what we always do on this channel, and that's what we always do in Oasis Connection, is sharing biblical principles, real life issues, and talk. And if you have an idea, you just say, you know what, I want you guys to talk about something. Feel free to do that. Join us on Facebook, on Twitter, or on our site, Oasis Connection or Oasis Focus Inc. And until next time, when we meet again, sweetheart,
God bless
bye-bye.
you. We love you.
Bless.
God bless you.